Hey guys, here, Black Avenge with, this is going to be deck of the month, January. This deck is Absolute Zero. Elemental Hero, Absolute Zero. This guy right here. Alright, and the deck's going to revolve around getting that guy out and shutting your opponent down. So here we go. Start out, 1 Dark Armed. Get him out on the field, 3 Darks in the grave. I definitely have enough Darks to bring him out. Get him out. If he's not solemn or bottomless, blow some stuff up that's your opponent's. 2, Caius, the Shadow Monarch. I like 2 in this deck. I mean, it's pretty good since you have pretty much always have a monster on the field, or something like a Malicious or a Treeborn, that if you're in a tight spot, you can just get Caius on the field and remove whatever you want, like even if it's Judgment Dragon or that back row, like Oppression or something you need to get off, so they're really good. 1 Gorse, basically for protection if your field's open. 1 Dark Grepher. This is a personal preference that I like to use him, because there's a lot of high-level Darks. You can special him real easy, and he can get the deck going if you're in a bad spot. Like, you can dump stuff, get Malicious in the grave, get your other Destiny Heroes in the grave. If you don't have them in the hand for the Miracle Fusion, you'll see that later, but I like him. Stratus, main searcher of the deck, and his second effect can also come in handy with this deck, since you can bring out Elemental Heroes, as you will see later. Yeah. 2 Destiny Hero Malicious, good with Destiny Draw. You don't want to have both in your hand. If you have both in your hand, you're pretty much screwed over, because you need to remove 1 from your graveyard to summon 1 from your deck. It's great with Synchro, main Synchro material of the deck, and it's really good with Destiny, Miracle Fusion. 2 Diamond Dudes. These are not real, these are proxies. Apparently I don't have any. I've looked forever for Diamond Dudes. These are actually 2 for the Destiny engine that I'm using, Destiny Draw engine. Can also speed up the deck if you hit a spell card with his effect. Top deck 1. It's another Dark. It's good. 1 Dasher. It's a high level Destiny hero that can help speed up the deck as well. Good with Destiny Draw. That's the main reason I use it, is because with Future Fusion, if you don't have any left and you have Destiny Draw in your hand, summon Stratos, and he's the last guy you need to search for, then he's going to be your guy. And also his second effect, where you can summon what you draw in your draw phase, can also really help. These are the waters, next ones you'll see. Treeborn Frog, comes from the grave if you don't have any spell and traps. Great with Future Fusion, send it straight to the graveyard. Or you can just summon it out if you really need to, but it's a good water having this deck. 1 Spine Gilman, and also 2 Deep Sea Diva. Summon a Diva, you can get another Diva or Gilman from the deck. Diva and Gilman's an instant level 5 synchro, but you really want to get Diva out with Malicious or another level 4 or something, so you can get them in the graveyard for Miracle Fusion, and you get another synchro. That's why this deck is so explosive, is because when you synchro, you'll get a synchro monster, and if you have Miracle Fusion, you can do that too. So there we go. 1 Mobius, it's another water. It's a great monarch, one of my favorites, because he can blow up backfield and get rid of those pesky backfield cards that you don't like. So yeah, Mobius. Tomato, basically can search for a lot of Darks in the deck, speed the deck up. Sangan, good searcher. Plague, it's another tuner, just in case you really need that tuner. And for Dark Grepher, the second card you can dump if you really need it. If you want a synchro, can be Plague. Tragodia. This card, a lot of people have been using this, and I've finally decided to start using this in this deck because of just how good its effects are. Summon it when you get battle damage, and you can dump cards to control monsters equal to the level that you dump of the card. You can't dump more than 1. But like, you can also pick 1 card's level in your grave. So like, if I synchro with Malicious with 1 Deep Sea Diva and I have him on the field, I can just pick the Malicious and synchro with the other Deep Sea Diva, so that's good. Gulpsark, search for stuff. I don't want to put 2 in, it's just too slow. 2 Allure, draw power. It's not too bad to remove Dark. 3 Destiny Draw. D-Draw engine. It's great. This is basically the speed of the deck, drawing through, dumping your Destiny heroes, getting ready for Miracle Fusion, and basically bring out Absolute Zero as fast as possible. Rhoda, search for a couple of E-heroes, Dark Grepher, and Stratos. This really is a really good card to start out with. Yeah. Heavy Storm, clear the backfield. Brain Control, Mind Control, take your opponent's monsters. It's always fun. Okay, Future Fusion, dump cards from your deck that are on Absolute Zero. Those include 1 water and any Destiny, Evil, or Elemental hero. So you can do Stratos and a water, or Malicious and a water, or anything with a water, any Destiny, Evil, or Elemental with a water. That's why this is real good. And you have to wait 2 standby phases. So if you hit Treeborn, you can't get it out right away. But if they destroy it, you get Treeborn out. So I guess it's a win. Instant Fusion, pay 15, get out a level 5 or lower fusion. I'll show you why later. I'll just leave this right here. Okay. 3, Miracle Fusion. I'm running 3 because I can. Well, I mean, I don't know why. I just never draw it, but I have a lot of stuff to use with this, and that's why I'm going to put 3 in. I don't know how competitive this deck's going to be. By the way, if you don't know what this does, you remove from play from your graveyard the Elemental hero and the water monster to get Absolute Zero out. So, yeah. 2 Bottomless on the traps. 2 Bottomless, protection. Mirror Force, stop those attackers like Glads and stuff. Call the Haunted, just basically bring stuff back. Like if your Absolute Zero gets wiped off the field and they get their stuff destroyed, you can bring them back. Bring back Stratos, search again, blow up stuff. It's real good. Okay, Interdimensional. This is basically for if you have Absolute Zero, you flip him up. Absolute Zero will leave the field and destroy all their monsters because he left the field, and then you'll get him back in the end phase. So it's basically a free destroy of all their monsters if you have Absolute Zero. And if you summon Absolute Zero and they chain Bottomless, you can chain this right back in their face and destroy all their monsters. Torrential, basically destroy their monsters. Solemn, basically I'm using this because if I need to be protected from another Solemn or something like a Mirror Force that can get me and ruin me and end the game and I'll lose, this is going to protect me from that. And then Return. This is the most explosive card probably in the whole deck because of Miracle removing stuff, Malicious removing himself, because with Malicious and Diva you can just synchro, get another level 8, remove stuff with Dark Arm, bring it back. It's just so good in this deck, it's ridiculous. Okay, now we're going to go back to Instant Fusion, and I'm also going to go to the extra deck and start with Elemental Hero Mariner, the level 5 water and Elemental hero. If you notice, Absolute Zero says 1 Elemental hero monster and 1 water monster. So this kid right here doubles as both. So you have him on the field. You basically want to get him out if you don't have any other synchro material, or you want to get a Monarch out. So he's really good. So yeah, I would suggest using Instant Fusion with him. And of course, 3 Elemental hero Absolute Zero. This is the main guy of the deck. If you don't know what he does yet, he's a 2500 attack, 2000 defense, water attribute, and he gets 500 attack for every other water monster on the field except Elemental hero Absolute Zero. So if you have 2 of these guys on the field, he stays at 25. Alright, and as soon as he leaves the field in any way, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So yeah, your opponent's going to really watch out when he hits the field. So if you attack and they want to honest over it, then their monster's still going to die, so they better think twice. So there's the 3 Absolute Zeros, Mariner, and then we're just going to go on the Synchros, Colossal Fighter, 2 Stardust, Red Dragon, Black Rose, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Ghost Rare, X-Saber Rebellion, Secret. Brionac, this card's really good in this deck, especially because it's a water. It'll bump up Absolute Zero by 500, and it's easy to get out to 6. Goyo, another 6. This is the dual terminal version. Catastor, it's a great level 5 to get with the Diva Gilman combo. Android, another level 5, and Mistworm, just because it's Mistworm. Why not? And yeah, that's Deck of the Month January. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, spread my name around. I'm trying to get out there as best as I can. Thanks.
pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, with the gold in your mouth.